Hi. That was good. I didn't knock down a candle. I'm delighted. Don't be afraid to laugh or do anything. Cough, choke, I don't care. Just don't be afraid. Good evening, everyone. My name is Joanne O'Riordan, and first of all, I'd like to thank all those at Cork Women TEDx for inviting me here to the Firkin Lane to speak here with you. The theme I've chosen today is women and the importance of being a woman. As you can see, I was born without my limbs, and even though I'm only one of 7 people in the world living with Taoiseach, as it's known, I have never allowed it to hold me back. As a young woman living in Ireland, I believe it is fundamentally important that we celebrate all that is good about being a woman. Each and every year, women all over the world continue to break down barriers and challenge new ways of thinking. It is because of these women that young girls like me are inspired to do more and achieve better in life. My life, for the most part, is extraordinarily unique, and it is fair to say that not every day you see a girl in a wheelchair, or as I call it, my car, speeding down the street with no limbs, and I do speed. Further to that, I live my life in a way that might be inconceivable to others. For example, I use my upper and bottom lip to send texts, tweets, update my Facebook, play my PlayStation, Nintendo DS, iPod, iPad, among other things. I control my wheelchair with what I call my hand. Here it is. And on top of that, I use it to eat, brush my teeth, and so on. I simply throw my hand in the air, catch my toothbrush between my chin and shoulder, and off I go brushing my teeth. Not only, my dentist will love me after that. Not only do I have to put up with my disability on a daily basis, I also have to put up with annoying things like spots that resemble Mount Vesuvius, along with bad hair days, mood swings, and other difficult hormonal incidents, which we will not go into. But ladies, you do know what I'm talking about. And in response to me being lastminute.com, a queen is never late, everyone else is simply early. Not impressed. We should not be afraid of these things, ashamed or embarrassed to talk about them. We were just talking about periods 15 minutes ago, so seriously. So do I, in front of the boys as well, and they're like, could you not? Our bodies are unique to us, and we as women should celebrate them. We should embrace our uniqueness and celebrate it with pride, all what it means to be a woman. It is fair to say men don't understand what we have to go through, and to be honest, I really wouldn't blame them. They can just roll out of bed, throw on their clothes, and walk out into society without anyone looking at them, but mainly judging them. For women, it seems to be far more complicated, and even though we're all beautiful on the inside, we seem to have an unhealthy obsession with trying to look perfect on the outside. We apply our makeup and fake tan to look better and more confident, but I say, why do that when you're already beautiful? Hashtag the irony, because I'm currently wearing makeup. We spend so many hours in the bathroom or in front of a mirror. I often think to myself, if we apply the same attention to detail in fighting for our rights, where would we be today? I constantly check myself out every day, just saying, especially in school. What kind of a world would we be living in? Mary Robinson has allowed women to see and understand what we can change if we set our minds to it. She not only single-handedly transformed the political landscape of how we view the Irish presidency, she also elevated that role beyond anyone's imagination. In her own words, the women of Ireland, instead of rocking the cradle, rocked the system. Women should continue to rock the system because for too long have we lived in a male-dominated society. Why do women always feel the need to be perfect? Why do we subject ourselves to it's a man's world attitude? I know that women are capable of more, and if not, better than men. Do we lose sight of the bigger goal because we are trying to impress men? Are we too busy trying to impress our friends? Has any woman or girl ever asked themselves the question, who or what do they want in life? I know that for myself, all I want is to be included, respected, and valued as a person. But as a teenage girl, I feel we must impress everyone. We must look like Rihanna, Kim Kardashian, Cheryl Cole, to name just a few. To be fair, who doesn't? Why aren't girls aspiring to be like Sonia O'Sullivan or even Mary McAleese? In today's society, we put too much focus on perfection. But what if we don't look perfect and instead just looked at being born equal? In 2011, I, as a young girl living in Ireland, used my voice and my ability to help people with disabilities. I allowed myself to look beyond the obstacle of man-made decisions and challenge the Irish government on a cut they were about to make to their budget to people with disabilities. As one person, I got the Irish government to sit up and listen. As one person, I allowed others to see what it is one could achieve if they had the power to believe. I did not sit back and allow others to dictate to me how I should live my life. My life, just like anyone else's, just as important, and just as special, even more so because I am a woman. I use my disability as a way to show others how we can live a happier, fuller life. Just because I have no limbs does not mean I should be limited, and just because I'm a woman does not mean I should be treated unequal. The use of technology has enhanced my life, and it is through this medium I have excelled in developing a world around me. I do not wake up and think I am disabled. I wake up and think I am able. I use my chin, top and bottom lip to send text, tweets, update my Facebook, make calls on my phone, play my PlayStation, iPad and iPod. My laptop has enabled me to enjoy the benefits of doing my schoolwork, and this helps me as I am now able to keep up with all my class. Microsoft Word, PowerPoint and Excel and Adobe Acrobat are useful tools with which my education has been all for the better. But on saying that, I know that there are girls and women all over the world suffering, undereducated, isolated and living in shame and need. We should use education to help these women. We should use technology to give these girls a better start to their life. We all have the necessary tools to help these girls and women. We should use our voices and abilities to shine a light on the human injustices with which these women and girls suffer on a daily basis. Be this for women who have suffered through inhumane crimes such as rape, sexual or physical abuse. Be this for the women whose husbands don't respect them and beat them. Be this for women and girls who go hungry or homeless because they are unwanted or unloved. Be this for the women and girls who are sex trafficked to countries all over the world. And be this for the girls or women who think they are ugly or have no self-worth. The power of education can be the key to help these girls. The power of education can allow these women or girls to say, stop, enough. I have rights, and we need to show these women and girls that they too can make a change. They too can live in a society where they are equal. I was enormously lucky that my mother never gave up on me. She brought me into this world and taught me to see it through a different lens. This same woman has no third level education. This same woman has worked day and night to give me the opportunities to do better. She's not only enabled me to reach for the stars, but she's allowed me to go beyond them. We can all rise above the stars. We all have the ability to dream, and we just need the power, drive and enthusiasm to believe in that dream and ourselves, because once we believe, we will achieve the impossible. And let's face it, girls, women deserve the best because we are all worth it. Cringe. Recently I have read a story on Twitter. I should have retweeted it. My BFF could have stalked me. Jesus, I hope she doesn't stalk me. What I put up is desperate half the time. I have recently read that a psychiatrist went to a class of people who were suffering from stress crisis and whatnot, and she had a glass of water, and she held out the glass of water, and she simply smiled as people thought they were going to ask her about the half-empty, half-full question. But instead she put the glass down and she asked how heavy was the glass of water. So then all the smart asses in the audience were basically shouting, 8 ounces, 10 ounces, 50 milliliters, whatever. And she returned with a smile and she said, it's not about the weight of the glass that matters. What matters is how long I hold this glass. If I hold it for an hour, my hand will be alright, it'll not be ached, and the glass will still not have changed. If I hold it for the entire night, my hand is going to be really sore and it is going to hurt me and put me through stress. And if I'm going to hold it for an entire week, well, you can imagine the pain in her arm she has. But the thing is, the glass of water is always the same weight. So her point in life was that even though life is going to be the same weight and throw challenges and obstacles at you, it doesn't matter. If you keep holding on to the stresses in your life, it is eventually going to bring you down. And that, to me, was a very cool thing because it said it in general, normal people terms, not this fancy lingo of a psychiatrist going, the front lobe of your brain is stressed out. I don't care, love. So that was my massive, deep story of the day. I come out with them weekly. Follow me on Twitter if you want more. I'm basically, it's 10 minutes left and I've nothing else to say and I'm not going to brag.